Hi guys, deluded Gooner, Arsenal 5, Southampton nil. We go marching on in the FA Cup. Going into the game, obviously we have our eyes set on bigger things, but it's the FA Cup. If not anything, it's a chance for pride, bragging rights to win it. Who doesn't like a day out at Wembley? So yeah, we're playing a Premier League side in it, and we don't want to be knocked out by a side that's knocked us out in another competition. So many reasons to want to win this. Going into it as an Arsenal fan, Southampton of recent have given us a lot of games. They've given us some tough games at home in the league. We didn't turn up against them in the Carling Cup. We haven't had it good memories at St Mary's. Everybody remembers Chesney and Smokers Gate. Everybody remembers last year the 4-0, the comedy. So St Mary's isn't a place for happiness, or a source of happiness. Sorry, for Arsenal fans. So we knew what we was getting into. That being said, Southampton. I looked at it. They had a game on Tuesday. They just game next Tuesday. They played Liverpool in the week. Congratulations, they got through to the Carling Cup final. So I knew they'd have to make rotations to the side, and there may be an element of we're in a final already for something. Let's focus on the league. We don't really need to take this as serious as we should. Let's rest some sort of players. Added to that, I knew we had a bit more depth about us. So I knew, regardless of our injury problems, so I had a feeling that we could win today, or we should put in a convincing performance, regardless of me being nervous about St Mary's. Team news. So even more reason to be excited about possibly winning. They're missing key players like Ward-Prowse, Van Dijk, players that are central to their plans. They rested Romeu, they left him on the bench, they left Ryan Bertrand on the bench, Redmond on the bench. So that gave you a clue they might not be taking it as seriously as they could, or they're given rotation, or players are tired. On our front, Ox, who I believe should have started more times this season, starts in an unusual pivot with Maitland-Niles. Gibbs, who's had injury problems, comes back in. Holden, who's had to be patient, starts with Mustafi. Ospina, who's our keeper competition, goalkeeper for cup competition. Sorry, people. Even though I don't believe in it. Perez, who can't buy a start in the league, gets a start. Wells, who we all know about his injury problems, gets a start. Theo, who's had injury problems, shakes it off and gets a start. So I don't think I'm missing anyone. So yeah, going into it, there were a source of confidence for us Arsenal fans, and we did, and you could tell like the players knew they could win today. From the off, there was purpose to our play. Normally with Arsenal, we like possession for the sake of having possession, but there was intent. We were trying to go forward. There were options for the men in the ball. Our centre mids had all the time in the world to pick out passes. Maitland-Niles demonstrated his passing range today and his ruggedness on the ball. You saw Ox. There was question marks as to Ox starting in the hole today. There will be harder matches, but he demonstrated his eye for a pass, and he stayed disciplined in the middle. And our front options linked up well. You saw Theo and Bellerin. You saw them all interchanging well. We look like we're really up for it. We're putting balls in behind. Welbeck gives us that pace in behind, so we're constantly looking for balls over the top. While Southampton, they were sitting back. They were respecting us too much throughout the first half. They backed off. You wouldn't have thought it was their home ground. Their fans were quiet. They backed off, like I said. They respected us too much. They were second best to every ball. They were ball watching. There wasn't any concentration generally throughout the side. They looked tired and lethargic. They made a lot of changes. So granted, there was going to be an unbalance, but that's still not on. And if I was a Southampton fan, I'd be upset. Saying all of this, I'm an Arsenal fan, and we deserved our goal. It should have come sooner. I mean, Rene Adelaide was set up a lot of chances in the first half. There was a lovely chance for Ox, but he screwed his shot wide. Lucas the same. We were creating chances, and we deserved our goal in the 15th minute. Lovely ball from Maitland-Niles to start the move. I believe Perez clips it into Wells. Wells takes it in his stride, chips it over the keeper. No one deserves a goal more than Danny Welbeck. 1-0 in front, and it's key to how we react to this. Do we be like how we have been we guilty at some stages in the league this season, and just coasting and enjoying the fact that we're in front? But no, we were ruthless, and we got a goal shortly after 22nd minute. We were looking for that ball all game. Clearly, the players were told to find Wells to use him. Ox, lovely weight of pass, clips it over. Wells takes it into his stride, slots it through the keeper's leg. We're 2-0 up, but 2-0 is a dangerous lead. We know if they score, it's a nervy finish. We score, they're out of the game, and that's what I loved about us. We were constantly at it. Like I said, we were creating chances. Perez had a good game today. And yeah, we got our goal in the 35th minute. Perez and Welbeck, who were at central in the first half today, both with points to prove. Welbeck because he's been out, Perez because he wants to start. Involved in it. Lovely link-up play. Ox as well, lovely link-up play. Welbeck keeps it alive, puts it in. Typically to the whole of the first half, Southampton's second best to react. Stevens has got to do better, and McQueen's ball watching lets Theo make the run. No, like I said, they weren't paying any attention. Theo reacts first, and he scores 3-0. They're out of it, and it's important at half time. Sorry, what is said, and we need to show a ruthless streak. We need to keep going. We need to not go through the motions in the second half. We need to realize this is a cup competition. The magic of the FA Cup, anything can happen. And yeah, that is what happened. Second half opening stages. Sorry, we were at it. We were getting at them. We were pressing them high again. Granted, as we got tired, our standards did drop and we started to probably enjoy ourselves a bit more, too much, and go through the motions. But we still looked like we were going to score. Southampton was still respecting us, still camped in their own half. Their young players didn't look like they wanted to play, didn't look like they wanted to be out there, and we deserved our full Theo second. I believe in the 60 something minute. Lovely play from Alexis. Alexis teasing Theo. Ox started the move. Sorry, teasing Theo. It's 4-0, and they're surely out of it. And it's just a case of going through the motions and just winning the football match. Don't being silly. No players get injured. Southampton didn't create much. They rarely troubled Ospina. He dealt with everything that was dealt with. They only really troubled him in the latter stages of the first half. Sorry, but other than that, didn't create anything. And we looked like we were going to score. We probably should have scored a bit more, and we deserved our fifth. Alexis, who I can't understand why he was on the field. I mean, you probably can't tell him no, you can't play, but yeah, he's on the field. Got an assist already. Lovely weight of pass. It shows his experience. There's two men on him. He probably wanted to take them on. Realised he couldn't. Waited for options. Teed in Theo. Theo gets the hat-trick and gets the match ball. 5-0. What more could we want? On the day Liverpool are out of it, Spurs just went through. So yeah, we're through to the next round and we can focus on Watford on Tuesday. Just to wrap it up in conclusion, I feel Lucas, he had a good game today. He linked up very well. I believe he should get a start. Ox started in centre mid, had a good game today, got an assist. Maitland-Niles, who I rate very highly, had a good game today. Danny Welbeck, very happy with him, got a brace. Unlucky not to have a hat-trick. He could have had that. He had a chance to score. Lucas should have scored, by the way, off topic. But yeah, very happy with Welbeck. Happy to see him with a smile on his face. I believe it can be an important player for us. Hopefully he stays fit. Theo, back from his own injury problems, played well. The young boy in Rene Adelaide played well today, linked up well. Probably needs to go up a level in terms of concentration, but he looks a prospect. Touch on Maitland-Niles again. He was great today. He showed experience in shepherding players out of possession, dealt with the threats in key areas, snuffed out danger. Could only be guilty of not concentrating in the first half for one cross, but that was about it. He looks a real prospect. And yeah, we're through to the next round, people. We just need to look at Liverpool on Tuesday. Get our focus back onto the league, and hopefully we can do something this year. But yeah, we're through to the next round, boys. Job done. Thank you for watching, people. Arsenal 5, Southampton 0.